Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We are testing out an update to a plane that's pretty bad. I'm expecting it to be pretty terrible. But in the interest of research and because I wanted to do a quick flight, we are here. We're here in Boston doing a flight in the Virtualcol E190. This is, and Virtualcol says it's not study level by any means. It's basically an A320 wrapped in an E190 body. I bought this plane eons ago, but they just did an update. It came out. It says there was another update today. So, I'm not sure. Apex Duo time. Depends how frustrated I get with this. I mean, there's like entirely a chance this won't work and I'll have done all this for nothing. But we're going to get started here. And off the bat, we're like way too zoomed in. So we're in the cold and dark state. There is an EFB here. It has very minimal. You can go, you can go right to flight settings. You can turn on we'll turn on everything. Menu there. Flight attendant is on. Great. I don't know that really matters. I don't know why the seat is purple. That's strange. I mean, yeah. You can already tell. I mean, graphics wise, even like the best thing about this plane is the fact that it sort of kind of looks like a Embraer, but I mean it's very cartoonish. The textures are pretty bad. We'll try our best here. All right, so battery 1, battery 2, ground power on, bus ties auto. I have no idea if this is on or off. I'm going to assume that's on now. That's good. Fuel crossfeed, auto. Arm the emergency lights. No smoking. Fasten seatbelts, please. That's fine. Pump should be on auto. Pressurization mode is auto. That probably should be on stop, I'm guessing. This should be on auto. Yep. Off. All right. One of the things they said that changed in here was the PFD has been updated. I mean, geez, I don't remember the graphics being this bad in the cockpit. I thought it wasn't like quite this terrible, but it's ugh. Oh, you know what I got to do? Control options. I think I have this mapped for something D321. DC E190. Let's try that. Apply and save. Go back. Yeah, that's better. All right, cool. All right, let us begin. Initialize the flight computer. Boston and DCA, correct. 260, correct. Fuel for today. Super stuttery, really? Now I got to check it on my phone. You're on YouTube too. Hold on. Who put these ads over here? Oh, just when you zoom in, zoom out? All right, let's do test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I have one idea that I want to try if this is the issue.
This is going great.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I bet you it's the virtual camera I'm doing. I wonder if I change it to, if I go to video and I switch it, I can't do that right now. If I did this, yes, stop the virtual camera, go away. And then this, and this. Okay. Now, is it any better? 5, 4, 1. Let's see. Hey, Justin, what's up, man? Just debugging. No, it's about the same. All right, well, I'll try not to move around too much. How about that? We're going to try our best. Hey, Phase. Fuel. Pounds. Payload, sim brief. I need 11,873. $59.36 each. There you go. And the weight. Yeah. Payload. 21,230. Zero? Close. Uh, 6, 1, 7. Perfect. I brought my kayak and French bulldog. Don't forget to compensate. Nice. All right, we'll do. All right, so fuel's in. Fuel, by the way, was 11.8. Cool. Just kidding. Is it not? Did we not set the fuel? 11.8. Why? I mean, I'm not surprised this isn't updating, but should it update? If I just do 11, does that do anything? No. I don't know. Not weather. Stop clicking on weather. Now we have no weight in here. Cool. Cool. Hello, Mexican. Welcome to something like that. Yeah, close enough. Whatever. I don't even care. Okay. See, that updated. You can see that moved, but the fuel isn't. Whatever. Okay. Flight plan. Tower and R on. Com 1219er. Let's see here. Let's see here. When you do the weight and balance in Microsoft Fuel, don't you kind of ballpark? Can't be bothered to get the exact payload. Yeah, I was trying to. At first, the first time I cared. The second time, I stopped caring. So you were absolutely right on that. Boston Ground. Good afternoon. JetBlue 1355. Requesting IFR to Washington D.C. Please.
JetBlue 1355 Boston Ground. Hello, I don't have a flight plan on file for you. Can you please refile it for me?
It will refile 1355. Noah!
Boston Ground, Southwest.
File. Try that again.
You continue November, cross 15 left at November, hold short runway 15 right.
There's no ATIS.
Continue November, cross 15 left on November, hold short 15 right, Southwest 2319.
Boston Grant. Never mind. All right.
American.
Pat 6.
American 1617.
Pat.
Star 128.8. So.
That looks correct.
28.8. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it looks right. All right, cool. I cheated with the flight plan and I loaded it in. You can't do it in here. You have to do it in the menu. So
393 with information hotel at Charlie 26 ready for push and start.
Flaps.
JetBlue 393 Boston ground. Hello, push about discretion remain clear.
One.
About to taxi.
Actually, flaps 2 for takeoff.
Will call.
58. All right. Transition altitude 18. Oops, 18,000. Good. All right. I really just want to get this plane going because I don't even know if it's going to work, so I'm not really wasting too much time. I'm looking at the trim here. All right, that's good enough. All right. METAR. We got a call to push. Okay. No problem. METAR, KBOS. No such weather profile. METAR, KBOS. Cool. Look, we're in 29er72. This is a little bit easier to read.
2319, say gate number.
Gate number.
Southwest 2319, I didn't actually plan for a specific gate. My apologies. Southwest 2319, no worries. Cross runway 15 right at November, left out for the ramp.
So there's a delay when you move the altitude selector.
Right at November, left alpha to the ramp, Southwest 2319.
It's not very, whatever. Do whatever you want to do. Okay, that's good. That's good. Didn't ask for that, but I'll take that. Good, good, good. Squawk. I knew I forgot something. Squawk code is going to be 7372. Did they fix this? Oh my god, they did. Holy moly, this was not working in the last build. You can use the radios again on here. Imagine that. All right. Good, 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 good. Let's get the APU going, get out of here. Start up the APU. APU gen. APU's going. So tower is on 128.8. So let's see. Oh. I am impressed they figured this out. I see Virtualcol continues their proud tradition releasing subpar modules. Brother, you are not wrong. Honestly, I mean, it's terrible, right? It's just how desperate are you for an E190 is really the question. But you are not wrong. What's up, Philip? Welcome. All right, APU is on. Gen is on. I should be able to get rid of the ground power now. Correct. That's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see there. Just GSX doing GSX things. I do want to zoom out of here. Not that. Range. That is pretty cool, though. Look at that. All right. I got to give credit is due. Is that something other planes can do? That's pretty neat. I don't know. Maybe this is like a thing that every plane can do, but whatever. Anyway, I think we're ready for push and start here. So let's request it. What's the current ATIS? And we are at Charlie. I had to change gates. What gate am I at? 28. Boston ground, JetBlue 1355, information hotel, Charlie 28, ready for push and start.
JetBlue 1355, thanks for hotel. Push at pilot's discretion, use caution for company A320, push into the alley, advise ready to taxi.
All right, push at our discretion, and we've got the company next to us. We see them, and we'll give you a call for taxi 1355. All right, now pushing out here is going to be interesting. I'm going to let him go. And then we'll try to sneak in past him. I forgot how this thing is supposed to work. So let's assume we want to get out of here. GSX work? I need to get like my. Yeah, this one's all right. I'll use that. That's fine. Hold on a second. I forgot something we got to do. This is auto. And we can crank the engines.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And yes, this is the ugliest JetBlue livery. It's just the default one. I didn't want to waste my time, quite frankly, with trying to find a livery, even though I thought I had one. But it's fine. So as I said, Virtualcol made an update to this. They claim it's better. They made some changes. The sounds are supposed to be better. The PFD has been done.
Departure check
And I can see that.
Bypass pin inserted.
This is for the MFD. How do you change the PFD? But like some of these, first of all, I don't know why the seat's purple. Why does this thing look like a Lego? Not Lego. What's is it Duplo? I don't know. This looks. I mean, graphically, you would think if they're going to do one thing well,
JetBlue 393 ready for taxi.
it would be the graphics.
JetBlue 393 runway 9er taxi via Alpha Kilo Mike. Hold short runway 4 left.
Locking gear.
But I mean, it's still pretty craptacular.
Alpha Kilo Mike. Hold short.
Now, the good news is, if you're looking for an Embraer, the good news is the Flight Sim Studios FSS, which has the 170, announced that they're planning on releasing the 190 in November. Facing north? Or facing south? I guess I want to be south, right?
Boston ground, hello,
Release parking brake.
918, stand Charlie 16. We're ready for
All engines clear. Start at will.
Hello 918 Boston ground. Hello, push at pilot's discretion. Advise.
Starting one.
You remain clear of Alpha.
Right, we'll push in the alley here. We'll let you know when we're ready to taxi.
Sir? Hello?
Boston ground, United 308, ready for push and start. United 308, Boston ground, hello, information, hotels current, confirm you have.
Hey, Flying Eagle in the house, what's up, man?
Yep, affirm, we do
How are we
have
supposed to know
United 308.
which way? How are we supposed to know which way to face? Ain't you the pilot?
308, thanks. You have the
You'd think that.
320 on Alpha to your right inside.
All right, this is not working. Stop. What did I forget? APU bleed.
JetBlue, United 308. United 308. After that aircraft passes behind you on Alpha, push on Alpha, approved, advise for taxi.
There you go. All right.
Okay, after the JetBlue traffic, we'll push on to Alpha, United 308, and call you for taxi.
I'm going to have to stop the push. He's going to push me onto Alpha, which is no bueno. Yeah, because I think he's going to push me onto Alpha there, which I don't want to do. I've been well, Flying Eagle. How are you? Just simply Dave. How are you, my friend?
Alpha, November.
Uh,
Bravo, Kilo. Mike, hold short runway 4 left.
Alpha, November, Bravo, Kilo, Mike.
nothing better than on a rainy day watching a hot stream. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Hey, Nameless, what's up, man? Watching the stream at Toronto, heading to Miami and getting on the Harmony in the morning. Nice, dude. I'm not extremely jealous at all. Have a great time. Even though I am going on a cruise next week. That's not the problem. Still above ground.
93, monitor Boston Tower,
Nice.
128.8, close to it.
All right, let's start up two.
Monitor Boston Tower, JetBlue 393, thanks.
Oh, this is on the wrong one. RTO.
Tow truck disconnected.
Dave, just enjoy the stream replay. Dude, I hope you saw the part where we were pimping out your Excel spreadsheet.
Right is clear.
Very impressive, sir. Me likey. All right. All right, so we've got this. Engine 2 is coming online. So I didn't pay attention that it's on alpha, which I can't park. This guy would have been, I would have been blocking this guy. We're just gonna do a, not quite a 180 out of here, but nothing. What's up, Tubes? How are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so far so good. I mean, graphics-wise, I'm not impressed. I don't think anyone was going to be impressed by it. But the engines have turned on. That's a plus. All right, so we got that. Close that. Close that. Flaps 2. Lights need to come on now. Red beacon, nav, logo. The beacon light should have been on in the beginning, but I digress. Engines are good, so we're going to turn that off. We're going to turn that off. And I'm going to turn us around first, and then we're going to ask for taxi. I'm going to turn left. Let's see if we can do this. Did I release the parking brake? Yes. The hair dryer is coming alive. So far, so good. I mean, we're not really turning much, but all right.
Central Aircraft Boston Airport Information, India, now current altimeter 2972.
All right. So far, so good. I'm gonna go pull up here to Charlie 7 and then spot Charlie 7 rather, and then we will get going. Okay, pull up here, and here we go. All right, there's a new ATIS, so I got to call that. Boston ground, JetBlue 1355, information, India, ready for taxi.
JetBlue 1355, X-ray India, runway 9er, taxi via Alpha, Quebec, Bravo, Kilo, Mike, hold short runway 4 left.
Taxi, runway 9er, Alpha, Quebec, Bravo, Kilo, Mike, hold short of 4 left, 1355. All right, let's see if I can do this without a chart. I should be able to. You probably won't get the river visual today with all the rain. Uh-oh. So what are they going to do? Give me the RNAV or the... How does they always message me when I'm on here? I think it's going to give me the RNAV, you think? Or the LDA Zulu?
Abello 918, monitor Boston Tower 128.8, we'll see you.
Monitor Tower 128.8, Abello 918.
Now, one thing with this plane, among other, you have to like give it a lot of throttle to actually taxi. Like the Airbus, it's just a little bit to get going here. Seems like it's a little bit more to get going here. All right, so Alpha, Quebec. Quebec is right there. Bravo, Kilo. Roger that. This is Quebec. Bravo should be... This windshield is so dirty, I can barely see. Real world is LDA Zulu. Roger that. Don't tell them, but we're doing the visual anyway.
Bravo, get off the Virgin 11 Bravo Heavy, just vacating now, runway 33 right, to get second for.
Is there any ATC, Dave, in DC right now?
You're on hello right.
Check when we get up in the air, but...
Left, Alpha 1, right, Alpha the ramp, Pedro.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
Alpha 1 to the ramp.
Turn on V-Blue. I pressed it on
Ready
first.
for taxi, United 30. United 308, runway 9er, taxi via Alpha Kilo Mike, hold short runway 4 left and give way to a JetBlue E190 on Bravo.
All right, over to runway 9er via Alpha Kilo Mike, hold short of 4 left and we'll give way to that JetBlue United 308.
All right, Kilo is the second turn.
1355, monitor Boston Tower 128 Peninsula.
Monitor Tower, thanks to the HC. JetBlue 1355. Hey, that worked.
Boston Tower, good afternoon. Speedbird 15 Super.
I forgot if I'm allowed to cross 4 left.
Right.
Speedbird 15 Super Boston Tower, hello, the wind 30.
Ground is online. Thank you, Dave. How are you, Dave?
Midland, traffic hold position, I'm crossing.
Am I, did I get cross 4 left or hold at 4 left? Did anyone remember?
Blue 1355, Boston Tower, hello, cross runway 4 left at Kilo, taxi via Kilo Mike, hold short, correction, line up and wait, runway 9er, traffic depart, the crossing runway, correction, land of the crossing runway.
Cross 4 left, Kilo Mike, line up and wait, runway 9er, JetBlue 1355. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, welcome aboard JetBlue 1355, nonstop service to our Washington, to our nation's capital. It looks like we're number 1 for departures today. Flight attendants, take your seats for departure. Thank you.
With Aero 980, unfortunately, no further ATC services are available. Frequency change to Unicom is approved today. Return to Unicom for below 19, next ATC, we'll see you next time.
Doing great. Busy with the daughter doing marching band. Yeah, tell me about it. Kids, huh? That's awesome, dude. Thank you for stopping by, Dave. You missed your benefactor and hero, Hawks, yesterday. Everybody's favorite guy. I have been well, you know? Cannot complain. All right. The RTO keeps getting turned off. I got to monitor that before we actually take off. Line up and wait. Hawks and I spoke this morning on Discord. Oh, where was my invite? Sheesh. Must be nice. All right.
Boston Tower, United 308, holding short of 4 left approach.
Where is the, oh, you know what I forgot to do?
308 Boston Tower, hello, cross runway 4 left at Kilo, taxi via Kilo Mike, hold short runway 9er.
Where?
Cross 4 left, taxi via Kilo Mike, hold short runway 9er, United 308.
On, not VNAV. Auto throttle.
008, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
1355, runway 9er, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1355. Okay, the plane wants to go now, so we're going now. That was rather unexpected. 80 knots, check. V1, even though we're not, rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Super 15, super welcome to Boston, join runway 3 right, cross runway 4 left, once cross, contact ground 121.9 today.
Autopilot on.
Right, cross 4 left, and over to ground 1219, 015 Super, thanks.
Does it fly?
Yeah, by train JetBlue 315, unfortunately, no further ATC services are available for this change to Unicom is approved today.
Over to Unicom, 1355. Thanks for being on today. All right. 122.8. Now I got to change this range. Let's see here. Oh, you've never flown out of this airport before. Yeah, not today anyway. Welcome back, altitude. Open invitation anytime. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm just jealous. That's all. It's okay. How is this plane? Terrible. I mean, honestly, I mean, they make market improvements, but what the hell is it doing? Okay. Like, you can see here. What is going on? It's just varying degrees of crap is really what this plane is all about. I just kind of wanted to see. Oh, I got to do the altitude. Altitude 260. Egypt is pretty good, but I'm not totally there, but still flyable. Yeah. I mean, it works. It does what it's supposed to. I think there actually is in the restriction here for the speed. But it's just, I mean, it flaps. It's just not there yet. It's not even like halfway there. If it had VNAV, it'd be great. Yeah, well, that's true of any plane, altitude leaving. I wish it just I mean, it has gotten better. And listen, I appreciate that Virtualcol has been doing updates. You know, honestly, I never really thought they would update it at all, and they keep updating it, which is nice. So getting credit where credit is due that they do every couple of months put out a new update, but it will never be it's never going to be, you know, this just amazing airplane that you know, you really want to fly all the time. It's usually like a one and done, like a you know, you get bored and you just get into it, and then you remember why. No VNAV, I'm not leaving any altitude. It really is conducive not for this flight. It's good for if you're flying from one airport to another. If there's no SID and no stars, or the SID and stars are very basic. Like Boston has a lot of restrictions coming into it on the Roebuck. So does DC for that matter. But if you fly from like Bradley to Tampa, maybe Tampa, that might not be too bad.
200 for landing Beverly.
So, yeah. All right, 8,000 feet. I mean, it's holding the speed at 250, and it's following the flight plan, which, of course, don't forget, I mean, the underlying software here is the A320. And by that, probably the default A320, I'm guessing, from Microsoft Flight Simulators, the Asobo A320. I mean, it all depends on what your priorities are. So the problem with this plane, I mean, obviously, graphically, it's not great. It has no VNAV. Sometimes it works fairly well. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. You have to load in the flight plan through Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can't do it in the flight computer. You have to do the weights and balances through the game. You can't go through through an EFB or anything. All right, 10,000 feet. So you're in the lights off. And you can see now the plane is starting to speed up because we're above 10,000 feet. Again, I'm not going to fly this thing all the time, but it's probably doing, I would say so far, compared to previous versions, it's in a better state. You know, I don't think I'd recommend it for anyone to buy it unless you're like me and you just love the Embraer so much that you need one. But even if you are that person, here's what I would tell you: wait for the Flight Sim Studios 190 to come out, either late next month or early December. That's when they said it's going to be available. That one has, if nothing else, visually, it's so much better. So I would wait for that before ever purchasing this.
Traffic, your chipmunk is 3 miles to the south on 45 left bottom. 4 runway 27, 1,400 descending, Beverly.
But I do appreciate they fixed the radio stack that was in op last time. They've improved, I guess, the PFD, if you want to call it that. They have what was the? Oh my god, this guy loves giving out call outs to probably no one around him. Virtual call, I think it's on this site. Let's get the change notes here. The sound pack did get updated as well. Still not great, but it's something. New behaviors and flight dynamics adjusted. System electrical fixed. New PFD we talked about. New approach system adjusted. I have no idea what that means. Autopilot adjusted. I have no idea what that means. Lights adjusted with new mesh and mapping. Okay. New sounds taken of real engines. I guess it sounds better. PBR settings adjusted for external and internal model. 2 repaints. Terrain solved, and documentation. So it's not gonna. I don't know. Let's bring this bad boy up. 40. Now, does this? Can I adjust this, or is it the same thing? The same thing. DCA ground is now offline. RIP. All right. So in the real world, they are landing. Expect LDA Zulu 19. But as I think every Dave in my chat has told me, it is not the river visual because the weather is pretty crappy. Let's see, 2958, scatter 10 statute miles, but overcast at 2600. So gusts winds are 200 at 5. So I think what we'll probably number one, we're gonna shoot the we already have it programmed in, the RNAV, aka the river visual. We'll try our best with it. How about that?
Beverly traffic, left base, 7, Beverly traffic.
This guy loves the call outs. I mean, more power to you for doing the call outs and doing the right thing, but I still don't know why the seats are purple. Have they always been purple? I have to watch like an old replay to figure that out. Oh, we're good. Arrow. Can we get standard push, standard pressure? I don't think it is. Oh no, there it worked. 2992. I will say, from the PFD standpoint, it's a lot easier. I don't know if you remember the old ones. It was like super tiny. You couldn't even read the altimeter. So it is. I mean, it still looks cartoony, but it is actually easier to read as a human. Just send it. There you go. All right, Dave. Confirmed. We're sending it. And I think, as they pointed out, there is no ATC on anymore. Let's see. Oh, great weather. Woo! Picked a nice day to fly. Actually, DCA might not be raining anymore. 9 arrivals, no air traffic control. So looks like we'll be on our own here for this flight, which is fine. And the real world flight is, I think, they must have taken off around the same time as us, right? Yeah, they're en route already. They're going up to 280. What did I file? 260. Oh, well. Not that it really matters, but I am curious how well this will go, because obviously one of the things with this, I'm going to pull up the chart on my other screen here. We're on the Clipper 3. There are altitude restrictions coming in on the Clipper 3, so we'll try our best. KDCA. We'll try our best to follow them. Clipper 3. So the first one is Have they changed? Did this get updated? There used to be one at Trish. Anyway, Clipper 3 at 12,000, Baltimore at 10. Am I crazy, or did they used to have like a restriction if you were a turbojet at Trish? And something else, I thought. I'm going to plug it in here. I don't think it's going to do anything. So if we go down to Clipper, oh, Clipper's already in there, 12,000. Okay, Baltimore at 10. I don't think it's going to follow anything, but it's worth trying anyway. All right, 230. As I recall, I think in this plane also you can really gun it. Like the dynamics of like how fast this plane can really go versus just like the climb rates and everything. We're always like kind of crazy, but it's fine. And then, of course, if you are curious, there is a very basic cabin. It's nothing special. Like, I mean, there's nothing textured here. You're not getting like, a coffee machine or is there anything in the bathroom? No. What's happening? All right, we're reaching our cruising altitude of 260. Let's bring up, let's see here. So if we go to speed, and I got to get this off of manual. No, that's not what I want. How do I get this off of, because right now it's on computer. I mean, I could just do this. I could go down here. I forgot to do this anyway. Cruise. Can I go like 310? Does that do anything? Okay. I want to increase the speed. Let's try this one. No. No, I see why, because this is magenta. This makes total sense. But there used to be a way. No. I swear there used to be a way you could change this. You used to be able to switch that, but that would be IAS and Mach, which I understand why it's doing that. Why can't I get it to manual speed? I mean, it's not stupid enough because the auto throttle's on, right? No. This does nothing. Cool. I don't know. The cruise managed speed, you would think would be 310 selected. But it's at 285, which is exactly why it's doing that. I'll be honest, I have no idea. I don't think anyone really knows. With this plane, honestly, it's all about just like guessing everything. Prague, let's see. Economy cruise. Active mode managed. Okay, but I want to go to selected. How do I do that? Not that. I already know that. There should be a way to do that, but it's not. VNAV, take that off. No. I'm going to figure this out. There has to be a way to do this. It's basically set in set to manage, but how do I take this out? Very peculiar. It's not that. We tried doing that. Pushing the button does nothing, which you would think would actually probably be the magic sauce there, but it's not. No, it's not doing it either. Nope. Nope. Well, what else could it be? Why am I forgetting something? It's not up here. I know that. I'm just. You know what? Desperate times call for the manual. Community. Virtualcol documentation. Here we go. The manual will bail us out here. Correct. Vertical speed navigation. It's still under review. FPA still under review. Flight angle selector still under review. So there's good luck. It's actually this one I need. Speed 15 and 16. Sync current speed and selector push knob. Yeah, 16. Yeah. The by the way, when it says it's still under review, it reminds me of Star Trek Generations when they were supposed to respond to that emergency in the beginning of the movie, and he keeps on saying it'll be here on Tuesday. It'll be delivered on Tuesday. I think it's essentially what it's like. All right, so is there anything here that can get, like, how do you get manual speed? Ooh, see guidance panel number 20. What does that mean? Here we go. Oh, God. Managing speed with FMS for use with auto throttle. Welcome to the Embraer. You may...
flight is created into FMS directly or not. The following step is essential if you want to control the speed in flight through auto throttle.
What is this? What's the essential step? Tell me!
Our planes can manage automatic speed to care of the engines, which is a system that establishes the rate automatically in all stages of the flight.
We did this already.
Moments, speed, altitude, flaps, etc. The only way to deactivate this function is before starting the flight, and as part of the preparation pre-flight, input the minimum speeds that you consider in each stage. CLB, climb, CRZ, cruise, desk, descend, and app approach, as is here showed.
We
Values maybe that you consider.
so basically, if we didn't put this,
Will be inserted into each leg of the flight automatically, but will allow you to change them manually using the speed knob, even if you want to do it in Mach and not in knots. Once in the air, it is not possible to deactivate this function.
what do you mean it's not possible to deactivate the function? All right. Oh, Boston Center's on. Much easier to 152. You just gut into landing all this manual speed. Okay, well, we didn't really need to go faster. Thank God there's no air traffic control. Can you speed up? Nope. Not possible. Well, this will be interesting when we get to, like, you know, final approach and I've got to, like, slow down, but not, like, super slow. Just like, hey, approach speed, you know, like 210 knots. I hope it's going to let me in when I'm, because here, let's go performance 280. We're going to put this in here now because I will forget. Let's get METAR KDCA. Altimeter 2958. Yeah, that's totally correct. Temperature 17. Winds 190 at 5. Decision height will be 500. Yep, that looks correct. A man with his cat has been spotted on Boston approach. Oh boy.
Fitness.
All right, when would top of descent be in a normal plane? We go here and top of descent. Well, it has it over here over Baltimore, but Clipper, you got to be at 12,000. We've determined. So that's not accurate. I'm going to guess somewhere around Nuggy or Troy's. We've probably got to start our descent over there. I forgot to check his really on. We literally just missed him by like 15 minutes. Wow. Unreal. And center. But we're out of his airspace, right? Where are we? No, we're still there. Well, we can still... What's the end of his... I mean, he hasn't contacted me, so I'm guessing he doesn't care because there's nobody in his... Like, what's he going to do with me? UIR... Yeah, we're basically out of his airspace. I mean, if it was sheet on center, I would call up just to say hello, but... It is what it is. All right, well, let's see. I think we've got everything we need. As long as the winds don't shift too much, I think we'll be okay for the landing. The speed thing is interesting because I could have sworn, wow, that is a really large minimum stick. Like, that seems excessively long compared to... Wait, are they both like that? Yes. Okay, I don't know why, but the minimums are really long. Is that how it's supposed to look like in the real world? I feel like it's not. Anyway, I could have sworn the speed thing wasn't an issue before. But let's just say that I'm happy there's no air traffic control on. Although I would like to know when we're supposed to start our descent. That would be helpful. So let me check my handy dandy sheet over here. All right, sheet is on approach. DC. $2.957. Nice. All right. Oh, I just got a floaty in my eye. And it's annoying enough, but now for the next like 15 to 20 minutes as it grows, you know that those floaty things, like, it's just going to annoy the heck out of me. And I am sure that it will be right in my way when I'm trying to land. Yeah, no one on. It's Saturday. And it's also DC. I mean, are you surprised there's no one on in DC? Anyway, this floaty thing is really going to annoy me. Well, this is fun. Yeah, if you guys didn't see, where's the Flight Sim Studios? E175 roadmap. Is it this? No. What is their website? It's not this. It's like a store, right? Yeah. Okay. Just use that as an excuse if you have a poor landing. I got plenty. Trust me, with this plane, I have plenty of excuses if I have a poor landing. I am not worried about that. We had a great landing yesterday in the A320 into Orlando. It was very nice. All right, I think I found it.
Travis Delta 490 and Airbus Final 3000.
Yeah. All right, so products. That's the one. E-Jet series. Is it roadmap or is that? It's like the updates. Where the heck those are? Purchase, definitely not. There it is. All right, so is it this one? No, this one. And you go here. So on the other hand, we're now able to work much faster across all variants, especially good for the E195 variant. We actually want to release this in October, but that'll be too close. Anyway, we expect to, so we'll get an E195 at the end of November, early December. As planned and announced, the 190 will be a separate package. 190 as a free update later down the road in order to keep it positive, Cat. So essentially, I'm going to fork over more money for an airplane because I wanted I never wanted the 170. I just wanted the 190, but okay. They're going to charge again for it. Although if I sat on my hands, it would eventually be free. Ugh. FaZe, did you see who's on Boston Approach right now? I really wish I could speed up this plane right now. I just left there an hour ago. Yeah, he got on probably, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe after I got out of their airspace. Unreal. Just looking to see if there's anything else interesting or different. So far, no. I'm in Unicorn Land going Transcon. Woo! He does it on purpose, obviously. Where are you flying to, Face? LAX and 780. Nice. All right, let's see what's new around the world of flight sim. Any Builds announces Palm Springs Airport. I don't care what airport Any Builds builds; it's always good. I don't have any no concerns whatsoever about the quality of it. I don't really do any flight. I don't even know if JetBlue flies to Palm Springs. Do they? More importantly, does my VA go there? Flight planning. Okay, it's PSP, right? Nope. All right, that's no good for me. MK Studios updates Montreal, Dublin, Keflavik, and more. Did I get one of their sceneries? Well, everything they worked on doesn't affect me, so that doesn't help. P3D, nobody cares about. I don't care. Okay, cool. Airport, I don't care. Feel there, always not great scenery, but okay. I saw this little thing here, this controller thing. It looks like it's great if you fly GA, but yeah. Oh, I sorry, I missed some comments here. Finally got the gumption to do long haul. I've done long hauls a lot in the A320 and A321, like, transcons. It's not too bad. As long as you got something else to do in the meantime, because staring at that screen gets really boring. My only concern is how much more I need to buy. How much more I need to buy a new graphics card, dude. It really makes a huge. Not to tell you what you already know, but when I made the jump to a 4090, it radically transformed this game. Or sorry, simulator. It really made a difference. Everything else I think is pretty much old news at this point. Yeah, graphics cards aren't the end all be all, and I don't think you need to do that in order to, have a decent sim experience. But if your priority is no compromises, then I would highly recommend it. I remember when I was on a 2080 before, and then I made the switch. Now I'm on a 4080, right? And it's just night and day. I mean, really and truly, night and day difference, which is great. I got to say it's just you don't have to worry about stuttering as much. Performance is just pretty darn good almost anywhere you fly. There are obviously exceptions. Some sceneries are not quite optimized. Sometimes if there's a lot of traffic, it can be on there. You're on the 2070S right now. You're doing fine on it. It's not terrible. It's just, it just makes a huge difference when you go there. I had a 1070 and it worked. Yikes. Oof. I mean, if it works for you guys, more power to you. I'm just saying. As you all know, I went to the Hawks School of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the Hawks School of Microsoft Flight Simulator says, and by the way, it says this in the Yoda voice, that if you want good performance, you must turn on your graphics card.
Too heavy for the established islet 4 right, 9 miles fine.
You went to the Hawk School as well, FaZe? Nice. I can't do the Kermit the Frog voice like he can, or Peter Griffin. I can't even do a Hawks impression. I can only do a Hawks impression of Hawks doing an impression, not actually an impression of himself. As long as I don't care too much about the terrain look, yeah, well, that's pretty much any sim, right? It was just, I think when Microsoft Flight Simulator first came out, it wasn't that bad on a graphics demand. I thought my 2080 was handling it well enough. And then it just reached a point, especially when the Phoenix came out, where it started really being far more demanding. And then I was like, well, I don't really need an excuse to get, a new PC, but I guess I'll do it now. And that was my excuse. All right. Minneapolis Center's on. Doesn't help us. Well, there's a lot of. Why is Boston like? Now you've got Nantucket approach, Bradley approach, Boston approach. So is there an event, or everybody just decided that at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the afternoon, they should all get online? Or as FaZe said, it's obviously just a vast conspiracy against me personally to not have air traffic control, which I kind of figured that's a hella scam. Got to start our descent soon. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. You left the airspace, and then they said the coast was clear to get online. Exactly. I knew it. Oh my god, the floaty that I've got on my eye right now takes up about 40% of the screen. I will say I prefer to have the floaty now than on final approach, but it's super annoying. Anyway, where are we here? So we've got, and we're not even at, until we get to MXE, there's really no, we're not even close to starting our descent. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, without air traffic control, it's really boring. And there's no events today. I was hoping there'd be a VATSIM event this afternoon or this morning here in the US, but there wasn't one. I was watching, what is it, British AV Geek on YouTube this morning, and it was super busy in Amsterdam. But I don't know if that was an event or just a lot of people checking out the new scenery over there, because obviously Amsterdam is a very popular airport, and the Fly Tampa recently released it. So obviously that's going to get a lot of attention. I mean, that's like certain airports have done that here in the U.S. When any Bills released John F. Kennedy, there was a lot of traffic there. Tampa, same. Tampa, actually, for like a week straight, it was super busy. People going in and out of there. Sometimes, if you get a popular enough airport and the quality is good enough, you will get kind of some increased attention over there. I think Boston did that when their scenery came out. But then again, Boston is popular any day of the week. Doesn't really matter. And as I talked about last night, I did fill out the interest form, I guess, for a slot for Across the Pond. I'm not sure I'll actually fly it, and I'm very sure I will not stream it because I don't want to sit here for, like, imagine this screen for 7 hours. I get there's air traffic control, but man, it would be the most boring stream on earth. I would just be like, oh my god. Because if I'm going to fly it, then at least I can, like, do something else without being... It's hard to make the stream interesting. Let's put it that way. What, you don't want to hang out with the virtual nerds for the whole day? I don't mind doing that. I do mind trying to be entertaining for virtual nerds all day. It's hard to keep the conversation going unless they just... Some flight sim streamers don't talk. They just sit there, and I guess it works for them. I don't know. I don't think they're very popular. They're going to have very big, audiences or anything, but I could just sit there and wait for an odd comment here and there. But I don't know. I can't bring myself to do that. I feel like it's doing a disservice, not a benefit. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know if there's any other traffic coming into DC. There was a few arrivals. I did remember that, but I don't think there was much in the way of. Well, this guy's landing right now. That guy's landing. So that's not a problem. Where am I? I'm up here. Anybody else coming in? This guy's going to Atlanta. No one's over here behind me. Nobody's. Nope. There are 11 arrivals. Kennedy, he's been on. He must be landing soon or landed already. That guy's landing right now. Milwaukee's too far. Philly, close enough. Jacksonville. Yeah, I think we might be okay on this. I think we might not have anybody really competing with us to come in. We'll know when we get a little closer. Around Baltimore, it's a little easier to figure it out. But oh, well, thank you, Dave. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here because that's all that matters. I had such a nice time yesterday, and I thought, well, shoot, I should probably do another one. But I know that Saturday afternoon is tough because, people got things going on. I mean, not Hallahan. He's got nothing going on. But everybody else has things going on and, like, lives to lead and social engagements. JCT, 2 days in a row. You know what? We're wild and crazy over here, JCT. I probably wouldn't have streamed today if I didn't have something different to show. But yeah, today we're in the E190 just for funsies. How are you, my friend? I'll say your friend, but Sheet is on Boston Approach if you're looking for a flight. Are we supposed to be chatting on YouTube or Twitch? YouTube if you want to talk to just simply Dave and FaZe, but Twitch if you just want to talk to me, because everyone else is over there. Yeah, you did miss out on last night. You missed out on the funsies. But it was good. It was a nice event last night. It was busy, but they handled it well. They did not rage quit as far as I can tell. They were online during the times they said they would be on. And I got a little reprimand for not turning soon enough, but other than that, it was fine. How much taxiing did you do? Not much. The longest delay was after I vacated the runway. I sat on one of the taxiways for a little bit, waiting for a further instruction, but it really wasn't bad. So no, Tubes was very disappointed. JCT, he kind of threw his arms up in the air and was like, "What the hell am I watching this for? What was the point of all this?" Boyd left immediately once he realized there was no taxiing on departure. But it's always tough to know, like in a single field op, to fly in or take out of. I feel like if it's a single field op, which it was yesterday in Orlando, technically it was all of Jacksonville, but Orlando was the field. If you're supposed to fly in or take off, because if you fly in, you get a lot more traffic. Fly out, maybe not so much, maybe not so busy over there. I feel like the nice thing about the when you fly in, I think you get the real sensation of the traffic, especially if you can come in like at least an hour after it starts. If you take off immediately, if the event starts at 7, you take off at 7, you're not going to have much of a competition, I don't think. I think the exception is if there's a crossfire event, because it's like when there's a single field, people are flying all over the place. But in a crossfire event, well, 50% of your traffic's probably going to be coming, out of 1 or 2 fields. So then they can get really busy. Anywho, it was a nice event. I enjoyed it. And it was perfectly timed. So yeah. Whoa, Flying Eagle gifting 5 subs. Sorry, my alerts are not working. But thank you. Flying Eagle gifting 5 memberships to the community. Respectfully right. Melly, Tay12345, Jet-Centric, and Infinity Air. Enjoy your gifted memberships from Flying Eagle. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. I believe that's your like 1 billionth gifted membership, Mike, in my channel. Always appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Very, very kind of you. I don't recognize any of those names, though. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they've ever been in a live stream, but hey, there's some gifties right there. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will say thank you for them. Still lurking around. Well, I'm still flying, I guess. Well, I wish it was more interesting. The darn plane is actually doing what it's supposed to do, minus the speed. So far, the only real bug, and I think it's a known issue for them, is I have yet to figure out how to change it to manual speed. I really hope you can. I mean, I don't even know what we're going to do. Like, yeah, I don't know. If we're going to, like, I got to slow down at some point, but not like, you know, somewhere between like final approach speed and cruising speed. There's a happy medium over there. We shall see. So all I know, though, is JCT missed out on some gifted memberships because he wasn't in the channel on YouTube. All right, so we're at MXC. We have to be a Clipper at, well, if you follow this thing, I should be starting my descent soon. So let's see here. You bring this down to 12,000. Okay, it's just going to start descending. Cool. Even though it's on altitude, and I have not engaged VNAV. The altitude button does nothing. I'm cross-streaming Flying Eagle, yes, but everything is awesome. Everything is better over here. YouTube is for the birds. All right, I guess we're starting our descent. So we get a perf. I don't want to activate approach phase. Wait. Is that a... See, approach phase is like I'm going to land. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm afraid to hit this button. I'm not going to do it. I'm afraid. Because I'm afraid this thing is going to be like, oh, you want to go to approach mode? Okay, well, I'm going to slow you down to 130 now. Like, okay. That's not what I wanted. Can you change this? Can you go to like minus 500? No, that'd be useful. I can watch you on YouTube on main TV. See, that's flying right there. Nothing says great flight sim content like a terrible $16 aircraft on your giant screen. But I hope it looks good. Still no air traffic control on, right? Nope. You got nothing. All right, let's brief the arrival because, you know, got nothing else to do. Current weather in Washington National, 10 statute miles, winds 140 at 4. We've got broken clouds at 9,000. Broken at 1,600. Overcast, 2,400. 17 degrees. We are expecting, let's double check. We're expecting to land on runway 19er. We will be flying the RNAV in, which is really more the visual, because this plane definitely cannot shoot an RNAV. And the approach, pull that up. So at Fergie, we got to be at 3,000 feet. And we'll begin our descent, final descent into Washington National. And yeah. Go around altitude, go around procedure. We'll climb to 3,000 feet on the final approach course. And then direct to Baden to hold. Then we'll continue the climb to 3,000. And then we'll hit Alt F4 because I am sure this plane will not work at that point. Okay. Sounds good. Brief complete. Questions? VNAV's not armed, so I don't even know what this is supposed to be doing. I mean, it's armed, but it's not on. It's very strange. Like, see, when it's white like this, where it says VNAV, that's supposed to be, like, armed, whereas, like, green is active. After your brief, mind telling us at this point, what is your favorite airplane to fly? Wait, what? After your brief, mind telling us at this point, what is your favorite airplane at this time to fly? Well, the Phoenix A320 is by far the most complete, and I enjoy that quite a bit. I really only ever fly that. And I mean, I take out the Latin VFR 321 now with the Horizon mod. It's not bad, but by far it's the Phoenix. No questions. All right, good. Thank you, Dave, because Noah's sleeping right now. Can't be bothered. Transition altitude. What was the altimeter? 2957. And minimums are going to be 5. Can I see this anywhere? Like, it should be over here somewhere. Oh my god. This does nothing. Okay, I didn't really need that anyway. Oh, we're good for this right now. You can't change this, right? Oh, you can. No, that doesn't work. Because I would prefer to have the map on this and the plan on that one, but not that lucky. Yeah, I think the A320, the Phoenix A320 Flying Eagle. Because I define favorite as I just fly it all the time. It's really just that of the A321, but I would not go as far as say the 321 is my favorite. I haven't flown, come to think of it, I haven't flown the PMDG 737 in a long time. I should probably do that just for fun, just to mix it up. Okay, let's see. Well, given the weather, not only have we not really seen anything since we took off from Boston, but the weather sounds like it's so bad and socked in that we're really not going to see anything. So I hope you all like looking at bad cockpit graphics and clouds. If you do, this is the best flight sim stream you're ever going to see. You think the plane's going to stop descending at 12,000 feet? I've been enjoying the Phoenix. We're going to have time to fly. Nice. It's, in my opinion, it's the most complete plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator right now. Granted, I have not really tried some of the other ones, like some of the newer ones that are out there. But from an airliner standpoint, it's the gold standard for me right now. Really enjoying it. All right, after 12,000 at Clipper, we have to be at Baltimore, or as they say in Baltimore, at 10,000. Let's see this plane stop at 12,000 first. I'm going to go with no. No. Stop! Stop! Okay, it stopped because I hit altitude. I hit vertical speed. Oh. I don't even know where the vertical speed indicator is. I'm trying to get back up to 12. I just told my daughter how to pronounce Baltimore correctly this morning. I only know that from the wire. Otherwise, I would not really know that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. All right, 10,000. That's the speed altimeter. 10,000. Let's try that. See, you hit flight change, and it's like active over here, but there's nothing here on the PFD. Having messed with any of the helicopter stuff, I know it's I've been out for a while. I have been way behind lately. I have not. Dryson, who streams a lot, does a lot of helicopter flying, but I have not delved into it personally myself. All right, so new bug. No matter which VNav, whatever, you're not like now it's going to hold the altitude, I guess. That was like a super fast descent to 10,000. Is it going to stop at 10? And can I switch this yet again? Let's see it stop at 10. And then after Baltimore, if memory serves me correctly, you stay at 10 for a little bit because you're flying over some sensitive things, and then you descend down to 3. It looks like it is stopping at 10,000, which is nice. So another thing, you really can't bug speeds. Like if I change, or altitudes rather, or speeds. But if I bug the next one, which would be 3,000 feet, I bet you it'll start descending me, which I don't want it to do. Am I right on that? No, maybe I've got it actually holding at altitude, which it's supposed to do. Because altitude mode is supposed to hold your altitude, which it appears it's doing right now. But I still can't change the speed, right? I can. Ooh, that's good. So let's slow down to 250. I don't know why, but I'll take it. I mean, I can fly faster at 10,000, but this plane, you know. All right, 10,000 feet, lights can come on. Let's not forget that. Wow, it's like flying a real airplane now. We'll do auto brake 2. Flying Eagle, hope this looks nice on your screen here. All right, we're going to start our descent down to 3,000. Now, the problem is, like, I want to go, like, vertical speed and, like, set it. Hello, vertical speed. Oh, I see it now. It's a magenta. That's not very helpful, though. All right, 1,000 feet a minute should do it. Ooh, data, look at that. Get rid of the airports for a second. So now we have the altitude constrictions over here. Oh, it's supposed to be 9550. Hold the altitude. Hold it. Hold it. Is it really eyes at 9550? Is that a thing? Well, we're supposed to be at 10,000 at Baltimore. We haven't really done that yet. So we will. All right. When I say hold the altitude, I mean, that means stop descending. All right, we made a grave mistake here. I'm trying to correct it. There we go. Well, when they say 10,000 feet, they really mean 9,000 feet, right? That's good enough. All right, Baltimore at 9, whatever. And then I think these altitudes in here are the computer doing it. I don't think this is actually legit. Because there's no way we can make it from Megs down to Fergie at 3,000. So I am now, all right, we're passing Baltimore, which we can't see. Cool, great. Are we past Baltimore? Yeah. All right. Try it again. See, now the vertical speed is in. You can see here that we're descending at 970 feet a minute. The magenta line is right around there. But it's like, it's reactive, not predictive, which is annoying. And I'm not even sure, like, what if we set altitude that? I feel like I have to set the altitude so that when we get to 3,000, it'll actually stop, not continue descending beyond that. Let's zoom out.
Washington National Area Traffic Status System 96 departing runway 19er will be on U15 departure out of Washington. Washington National Area Traffic.
We'll switch to that mode because it seems like we should. All right, is anybody around us? This guy took off. I just heard his call out there. Nope, that guy's going to Atlanta. There's literally nobody else around. So I think we're good over there. Cool. Cool. Oh, Eagle, I just got your message. Nice, dude. Wow, a $16 airplane never looked so good. We'll do a call out when we get to Edward, I guess. That's kind of our downwind for the most part. Nice ceiling at DCA broken at 1,000 feet. Can't wait. On a $5,000 TV. Yeah, Dave, it's going to be, this will be interesting. See, if this were a real airplane, we could shoot the RNAV. We could do a precision approach in there and, have some sense that we'll probably be okay. The computer will take it. We're going to be flying on a wind and a prayer, literally, on this one. I will say the LNAV is working very nicely. All right. Oops. I was zooming too much out. Yeah, the wing views aren't terrible. I mean, there's nothing to look at. I wish it wasn't so busy there. Sounds like a Bon Jovi song. Flying on a wind and a prayer. Really does. You are not wrong. I do like this. I think they've done a nice job with the screens. I mean, I don't think they're that authentic looking. They're kind of like, they're pretty janky, but they work. Washington National Traffic, good evening. JetBlue 19. Who am I? 1355. Washington National Traffic, JetBlue 1355 on the downwind for runway 19er, 5,000 feet. and Washington National. That's all I got. It's a really bad call out. All right, so the plan is we're going to follow this in, let the plane take us into Fergie, and then Fergie at 3000. Now, ordinarily, with the river visual, you would find the river at Fergie and then follow the river in. As per our meteorologist, just simply Dave has pointed out, there's no way we're going to find the river because the cloud deck is way too much. So my plan is to let the computer bring us in down to about 1,500 feet and then hope for the best. Basically, our entire approach is predicated on this idea that the runway will magically appear in front of us at the correct altitude. Let's see if I can do a heading.
Washington National area traffic, SkyWest 796, number 175, 5000 overhead gate intersection on the wing side departure, Washington National area traffic.
If I go to heading now, can I do that? Yes. Oh. Where is my heading? Like, what? I don't think heading is actually doing anything. I think we're still on VNAV. Wait a minute. All right, we got to bring the speed down. Darn it, stop. Speed. Let's go to 210. Once the speed comes down, I need flaps 1. Sounds like we should brace for landing. Yeah. Let me tell you, we are not going around. 0% chance of going around. Flaps 1. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right, now turn to the left. Oh, I see it. All right, heading does work, but it's you got to know that you got to follow this little line over here. Washington National traffic, JetBlue 1355, base runway 19, 3,000 feet, north, or excuse me, east of Fergie, Washington National. I actually should have kept this on. Yeah, we're just going to leave this on. And then altitude, I need to bring this down to 1,500. Bring the speed down considerably. Let's do perf. Already in approach phase. Cool. According to this, we should be at 138 on the final approach speed. Let's go to flaps 2. I'm going to go flaps 2, speed 150. And then we're going to bring it to flaps 3. We're not at Fergie yet, so I'm going to keep the altitude where it is. All right, flaps 3. Yep. It's definitely flaps. Even though we're on nav, it still says heading select. Okay. Washington National traffic, JetBlue 1355 on final approach for runway 19er. We're about 10 miles out, approaching the Fergie waypoint, 3,000 feet, Washington National. All right. Speed is good. I can hold this speed now for a while.
Washington National area traffic, SkyWest 796, flight level, 14,000 feet, flight level 180 overhead Guinea intersection, the wing spot departure, Virtualcol, National area traffic.
Gonna right as soon as we pass Furry, I'm gonna start bringing it around. Man, I can't see a thing. Dave was right. There's nothing to look at. So usually we pick up the river now and start following that in, but we can't do that because the weather is so bad. This really is going to be a prey that we end up in the right place that we think we're going to be at. All right, start descending. The altitude, is it still broken at 1,000? I'm going to bring this down to like, 500 feet. I live in Maryland, just reporting what's outside my window. Can't wait for you. Dave, you ready to go out? Not now, honey. I gotta help this guy land. I'm looking outside. Gotta give a weather update. All right, here we go. Flight test agencies for arrival. Thank you, Flying Eagle. Appreciate it.
Traffic, American 2143, pushing back.
I'm just hoping we break out of this earlier, sooner than sooner than later. My other half is sitting next to me watching too. Don't worry. Oh, great. More pressure. You watch this guy? That's what my wife would say. Does he know there's no flight attendants, really? He's talking to himself? Yes, he does. Let's bring the speed down a little bit more. Final approach was 133, so I'll take... Uh-oh. Well, that works. I got the river now. We're good. Everything's fine. I'm going to take it over now.
Autopilot.
Oh, yeah, we're good now. Take out the auto throttle. All right, plane is mine. Dave, this is not bad at all. We got this, guys. Now I am not worried at all. Oh, flaps. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Gear down. Speed, 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 speed. EC mode activated. All right, now we're too fast. Bleed some of this speed off in this turn, I hope. Speed. Washington National traffic, JetBlue 1355, short final, 19er, Washington National.
And Washington National traffic, CBM November 851, Tango Charlie, hold short runway 19 for traffic.
It's hard to find the sweet spot with throttle and manual. Kind of feeling sick now, like these sharp turns. All right, here we go. Everything's fine. Approaching minimums. Continue. Luckily, the flight dynamics of this plane are not very good, so it's very forgiving.
Washington traffic, American 2143, taxiing to runway 19 for departure.
50, 40, 30.
What is going on?
We're down. Reverser's on.
Watching international traffic, November 851 Tango Charlie, lining up in Holland, runway 19.
We made it. Washington National traffic, blue Embraer clear runway 1. Washington National.
And Washington traffic, November 851 Tango Charlie, taking off runway 19.
I think something touched first. I don't even know what happened there. It was, what is going on with my, stop. We need, what gate do we need today? Charlie 28. This guy looks miserable. Yeah, it's terrible. What is going on? Yeah, I think we slammed, did we slam it? Thank you, Flying. That's right. We, minus 557. Yeah, that was a slammer. I think I didn't realize, well, first there's no call out, so I have no idea where we are.
National traffic, United 2112, push and start from gate Charlie 29er, Washington National.
Charlie 28. Which I think is back over here.
Washington traffic, American 2143, departing runway 19.
And Washington National traffic, CBM November 851 Tango Charlie's. Departing circuit area on the scrim 6 departure, passing 1,600 feet to 5,000. Washington traffic.
So here's what I'll say. In terms of behavior, I mean, when you don't have a very, the dynamics were very forgiving, so it was easy from that standpoint, but because I had no call-outs, I had no idea how close we were to the ground.
American 2143, lining up and departing runway 19.
That's that guy there. I think. Yeah. This guy's pushing back.
Washington, well, Reagan, DC traffic, Delta A317 pushing back, General A, General Alpha.
I need to get on this gate over here. It's as fast as possible to get out of this guy's way. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I think it comes, Dave. I don't know what does that come with GSX? I'm not sure. But if you slam it too hard, the people on the plane freaking out are definitely a thing. We're getting there. We're getting there. I don't know why the lights are on quite that much, but whatever.
Reagan traffic, American 2143, airborne passing 2,000 feet.
Brakes. Lights off. Please. APU bleed. Gens are on. APU is on. Engines off. Engines off. And welcome to Washington National. Flying Shamrock, hello, welcome. No jetway here, cool. All right. Well, we made it. My lights are still on. What light is on? Oh, these lights. Well, here's if you're wondering, is the E190 any better? No. mean, they on the internet. We're back. I don't know what just happened there. Our internet kind of bugged out. So it's relatively better than it was. I don't recommend to purchase it. If you already bought it, you already own it, sure, do the update. See if you know, you might get a better you'll get a little bit better. It behaves a little bit better, but it's not good. It is not what you hope for. It's not what you would like to see. It's just, you know, it's a lot of crap. But it was an afternoon, and then we will forget about it for a couple months until I forget how bad it is. So, appreciate you being here, guys. Big shout out to Flying Eagle for the 5 gifties on YouTube. Thank you. Appreciate that. By the way, FaZe, I missed it before. FaZe, thank you for resubscribing. Appreciate you. Thank you. And I think we will head on out of here. In fact, I know we'll head on out of here. Flying Eagle, my pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us here. Really and truly. Have a good rest of your day, everybody, and we'll talk later. Bye, everybody.